Well, hi, friend. Thanks for stopping by today. Hey, we got a lot of work to do today. You remember last time we tore down the old chicken coop that was over here, and we got a nice blank slate here. And I wanted to show you why we're in such a hurry to build this chicken coop. We've got 36 juvenile Rhode Island Reds that are almost getting too big for this juvenile pen. So we got to get our stuff in gear so we can build this chicken pen for these guys to have a new home. Of course, in typical fashion, you know, we've got the animals before we actually have their enclosure built. That's how things usually go, right? We're going to start laying out our foundation. Got to dig a little trough here for our, I'm going to use cinder block for our foundation. And I don't know how far we're going to get today, but let's go. Let's get into it. So the first thing I know is I want the front of the chicken coop to be even with that pole and that old fence pole over there. So I'm going to run a string line just so I can line the front of it up correctly the way I want. So I know that's where the front of the chicken coop's going to be. And the only other thing I know at this point is I'm going to come 8 feet off of that pole to line up with that other pole that's back there. So that's all I really need right now is just the rough corners. I know this building is going to be 8 by 8. So I got my rough corners, and now I can use the tractor to dig my foundation. It doesn't have to be perfect yet. I'm just going to make the hole way bigger because I'm going to be setting the block in the ground. Remove my string out of the way. Tell you what, that's one of the best tools that we ever purchased and made digging a hole really fast. So all I got to do is clean it up, and we'll go get some block. Okay, got the right tool for the job. Okay, let's go get some block and get a couple in there, see what it looks like. I'll tell you what, every time somebody says something to me about, hey, I've got some extra, do you want it? Yes, the answer is always yes. I got these cinder blocks completely for free. I'm going to start on this end because this pile kind of fell over. The rest of those are stacked pretty nicely still. I'll leave them there. I don't know exactly how many I'm going to need, but I'm going to take, well, quite a few for now. Whew, that's rough. I got 15 on the pallet. That's probably not as much as I need, but it's going to work for now. Get me started. So if you refer back to a couple of videos ago, I talked about how I don't really draw up a plan. I kind of just have a general idea in my head of what the end result is, and I just start doing, and I figure it out as I go. So this is kind of one of those cases. I took a guess at how deep that footer hole needed to be. I know I'm going to do 2 layers tall with these block. Block are 8 inches, so if I want it up out of the ground just a little bit, I need 12, 13 inches out of the ground. Now keep in mind my string is not ground level. This is ground level, and that's about 14, so I might be a little too deep. I'm going to add some material back into this as soon as I find my shovel. There is one tool I'm missing that I wish I had, and that's a tamper. So I'm just makeshifting a tamper with this block. Okay, tell you what, that first one is the hardest one to get set. Once it's set, now we can work off the rest of them. Work off of that one for the rest of them. So here's the thing, doing masonry work absolutely sucks. So I cheat and I use this construction adhesive to glue the cinder blocks together. I did the same thing on those other houses with the block I used. It's been perfect for several years. Okay, first row done. Lined up with my string, 8 foot long. Now all I got to do is keep going. We'll start on the sidewalls. All right, there we go. Okay, well, the dirty hard part is done. So we got our square foundation. It's only 1 layer, so I got to do a second layer of block on top of that. But it is square, level, plumb, good to go. That's the hard part. All right, so we're going to do second layer of block, and then we can go from there. Okay, so what I'm trying to do over here is, I know the door to the coop is going to be in this area, so I'm going to try and use these little blocks here so I have a flat surface, so that there isn't holes like the rest of this in the doorway threshold. So I'm going to try and use these little square ones to make that flat surface here. And the nice thing is I can turn them sideways so that there's no holes for the for like rats or something like that to kind of come through. Okay, here we go, getting back to it. Okay, quick update at the end of the day here. I did a little bit of concrete work, very little bit. I wanted to fill those holes in before I put those other blocks laid on their side so that the holes are not visible. And I filled in those because when I lay them on their side, I don't want the holes to be empty so that they have support. I apologize, I didn't catch that on video while I was doing it, but my phone battery died. So unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this weekend, but I did make quite a bit of good progress and got a good start on the foundation. Come back again next time. We're gonna fill all those holes with concrete so that it's really strong and sturdy. I really want to thank you very much for spending some time with me. And hey, you know what? If you find my videos fun or interesting, give me a like or a subscribe if you think I deserve it. And don't forget to stay awesome, spread some kindness, and know that you are valued. Thank you very much. Have a good one.